What's up, good people? It's your boy Honest Blade back with another video. So this video today, I was inspired by Moonsault Slayer. Shocking, I know. But this video right here was inspired by Moonsault Slayer. I was watching a video of him earlier interviewing Miguel player, and the conversation they were having really intrigued me. So I decided to make this video right here to talk about Miguel. Now, first and foremost, for those who don't know, Miguel Rojo was introduced in Tekken 6 as a new fighter from Spain. He uses pretty much a straight up street fight style. It's like anything goes. He's not a trained martial artist. The dude just knows how to throw hands effectively. Basically, Miguel's story is like this. He was just living a simple life, in his homeland of Spain, country, whatever. And then his sister's wedding, he wasn't close with their family. He wasn't close with his parents, but he had a strong relationship with his sister. So, he always kept up with his sister. Now, the day of Miguel's sister's wedding, this is when Jin is doing all his terrorist stuff. Jin bombs the area, and the explosion, all that chaos happened. Miguel's sister was a casualty. And ever since then, Miguel had a strong hatred for Jin Kazama, a justified hatred. Now, we can see continuing that hatred remains with Miguel during the events of Tekken 7. Tekken 7's story is hot shit. But, it gave us enough context on a non-Mishima related characters to know what was going on with everybody else. So Miguel keeps up with that. Now, for those who are playing Tekken 8, it's obvious Miguel's not in the game. I do hope he pops up sooner than later. I'd rather him pop up season 3, season 4 than never. I do not want to wait for the Tekken 9. Now, don't get me wrong. Nina's my girl. I got my boy Farquhar. I'm enjoying Anna and Tibbets. So I have characters I play, and I even dabble with Azucena every once in a blue moon. So Tekken 8 overall is a fun game to me. Yes, it has its playstyle problems, but we're not going to be talking about the game's functions today. The top is mainly going to focus on Miguel. So one of the things that Moonsault Slayer brought up to the gentleman that we was talking in the video is that if they brought back Miguel in Tekken 9, Tekken 8, but Miguel comes back also forgiving Jin, immediately the person responds, that would be a disaster. And upon saying that, that will really trigger me to make this video. First and foremost, well, for those who don't know, I'm going to give a quick rundown. What Jin did during the events of Tekken 6 was heinous, unexcusable. Jin didn't do it because, he just went evil. Jin did it because he wanted to, pretty much, he had to create enough chaos within the world to bring out Azazel. Because Azazel has a strong tie to the Devil Gene. And the reason Jin did it, because Jin wanted to destroy the Devil Gene. That's always been Jin's mission statement, other than, avenging his mother. Jin always wanted to get rid of the Devil Gene because what it associates with. His father Kazuya, why Heihachi's try to get rid of anybody who descends from Kazuya and downwards, and all that good jazz. That was Jin's mission statement. However, the method that Jin went to accomplish his goal of bringing Azazel forth was fucked up. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It was fucked up. So many innocent lives were lost in the Tekken universe just so Jin could bring out Azazel. And while he did succeed, it didn't work out the way he had hoped to work out. He did bring back Azazel. And then when we understood between the events of Tekken 6 to Tekken 8, Jin didn't do all this because, he's an asshole. He did it because he was trying to eliminate the Devil Gene. But his methods, once again, were fucked up. And a lot of innocent lives were lost because of it. And this has heavily affected Miguel. So my thing is this. This saying goes true, and I believe in the saying. And, we're all flawed as human beings. I'm talking about us as real life. Revenge, there's two things about revenge. Revenge is a dish best served cold. But revenge is also drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. However, Miguel needs to be that person who is so hell-bent that even you break it down to Miguel why Jin did what he did, Miguel should still be like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I still want that motherfucker dead. There should be no talking to Miguel. No reasoning with Miguel for him to be like, you know what? I understand now. Yeah, I'm sad that my sister's gone. Let me bring my healthy stick up a little bit. Better. Yeah, I understand why my sister's gone, and it does hurt. I miss my sister very much. But now hearing why Jin did what he did, I can move on. That would be a complete character assassination for Miguel. Miguel doesn't even, it's to his detriment. Miguel it's the type of character that needs to stand 10 toes down on his hatred towards Jin Kazama. Miguel should never see what's the word I'm trying? What's the word I'm looking for? Should never see the different perspectives. Not exactly the word I'm looking for, but it's close to what I'm trying to say. Miguel should not, like, there's no reason. No matter what is said to Miguel, Miguel should still be, I want Jin Kazama dead. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Miguel stands 10 toes down. He's standing on business, how he feels about Jin Kazama. It should never be where, Miguel, I understand your sister's gone, but you really think hating Jin is going to make her come back? I know ain't gonna bring her back. It's still fuck Jin Kazama. That's the kind of energy Miguel needs to have. He shouldn't be where, you know, you put two together, you get 22. Um, Even if I do get my revenge on Jin, it's not gonna bring my sister back. And now that I hear from his good friends and his supporters like Ling Xiaoyu, Hall Wang, Lily, Oscar Kazama, whatever, about why he did what he did, while my sister's death is an unfortunate event that took place, it was for the greater good. So I'll move on. That should never be Miguel's character. Miguel should be like, nah, fuck you, fuck your mom, fuck your dad, fuck anybody who supports you. I want you dead. That's how Miguel should feel towards Jin no matter what. That should be like one of his main things. To me, Miguel forgiving Jin ever is equivalent of Nina coming back and attacking it like, hey everybody, it's Nina Williams. It's fighting time. Why would Nina ever act like that? Why? So if Miguel should never be this character who, now don't get me wrong, you could have other aspects of this character besides just, I hate Jin Kazama. That's fine. But the core, the one thing that's remained solid with Miguel should be his disdain for Jin Kazama. That's something he should never let go. It's like that, for those who remember, I'm just that old. Remember watching Lion King 2 Simba's Pride when Kiara was fighting Scar's baby mama? I think her name was Zera. And when Kiara told Zay was talking back and forth, like Kiara said something, it's not quite what was said, but close enough. I don't know, I can't think of certain words today, sucks, but whatever. Kiara said to Zera, move on, like, let it go. And Zera responds to Kiara, I'll never let go. Pretty much that's the hatred Miguel should harbor toward Jin. There's no rationalizing to him what Jin did to make Miguel just move on. Miguel should always have, I'ma get you. Every time I see you, we gonna fight. Every time even before you start talking, I'ma spit in your face. Miguel should always be on 10 when it comes to Jin Kazama. There should be no, Miguel, having this hatred for Jin isn't gonna fix anything. Move on. Live your life. Start your own family. Your sister will, wouldn't want this for you. And Miguel should be like, bitch, you don't even know my motherfucking sister. What you know what she wants? She's dead. Get out of my face while I break your fucking jaw. That's the energy Miguel needs to bring. So when Miguel does return, if he does return in Tekken 8, I do hope one thing about Miguel that stays consistent is his animosity towards Jin Kazama. Miguel should never be on some, you know what, Jin? I don't like what you did. I still have ill feelings towards you, but I understand what you did it for, and I think it's best for me just to move on with my life. No, that should never be Miguel's character. Never. So I just want to really quick talk about that, share my thoughts. I was inspired to do this. When I'm inspired to do something, I like to do it right away before I just kind of sit on it, that I don't eventually ever get around to doing it. And to me, it's not always about views per se, and I don't know if this video will get monetized because I did do a lot more cursing than usual. And, in this perspective, I curse a lot in general. I was kind of thinking in the mindset of Miguel. So that's the particular reason why I was doing all this raving and hollering. It's not to know him personally. But that's basically how I think Miguel should be. Another thing, it was already mentioned as well. I even left a comment on Muso Slayer video about it. If Miguel does return in Tekken 8, no installs, no weapons. Miguel is just coming with fists and kicks. I do not want Miguel to be a completely different character when he was a Tekken 7 to Tekken 8. Now, of course, he'll have heat. He'll have a heat smash, the basics. But I do not want Miguel to be this crazy stance character. He always has a stance and that he was introduced with in Tekken 6, that he carried over to Tekken 7. That's the only stance he needs to have. But do not give him no crazy install crap or he's doing some Hadokens, nothing like that. That will be ridiculous. Anyways, that's the video. Please feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe. It definitely helps. Anyways, peace, take care. Honest Play out. Ciao.